Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2. In this episode we are going to Stage 3 Sand Ocean, another one of Eggman stages.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid. Let's take care of business here first, then get inside.
Those fools will never know what I'm planning. Very much sounds like one of those things where Eggman being the evil mastermind that he is and just says stuff like that. I gotta love that. Anyway, so yeah, here we are in Sand Ocean. It's a little similar to Hidden Base, one of Tails' stages, except it's perpetually dark. And why are there so many gunflags here? Are they like, man? They're really like they're invading everything. Like everything just belongs to like all your base will belong to us. Like some of the gunflags. Like I know they're supposed to they're supposed to be part of the military, but are they really causing not only causing so much shit, but also just like taking over stuff? Yeah. I gotta say though, like the way with the Eggman sounding so sinister, I've already talked about this in previous episodes, but I gotta say I really do like how D. Bristow puts up a real sinister performance as Eggman, because for a lot of the other games, like let's say Sonic Adventure 1 and also in Sonic Heroes, he does tend to he tends to ham it up for Eggman, which also sounds real nice, but like in this game he managed to just sound very menacing and it's very sinister sounding, and I actually gotta like that. So I gotta give a lot of props to Dean Bristow for that, and of course since he's long passed away, so so of course listen to the way he voices Eggman, and then in his honor, so rest in power to Dean Bristow. And of course I will say though that Mike Pollock, he definitely does a real great, for a definitive kind of Eggman, and really does fit him very well. So of course, I do have mad respect for the guy, since he can do such a fantastic Eggman, for sounding very hammy, very sound dramatic as well. But yeah. Also, I just picked up the Chowkey. I actually do want to show you guys something that's very surreal, but we'll have to see, once we're done with this stage. But I do at least want to show those off, just for the sake of it. Also, if you saw those metal boxes over by the entrance or the beginning of the stage, though I think that's what leads to the to one of Eggman's upgrades. But we can't really get that yet though, because we don't really have another one of those. I think we need his version of the bazooka, which I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That way that we're gonna get that that upgrade. I'm not sure it's either one of those or if it's Eggman's Mystic Melody. Could be either one of those two. So because I keep on thinking it's like all the other characters have Mystic Melodies, but it could just be Ember or something else entirely. Yeah, watch over those gun beetles that will basically just shit bomb at you, because that's one of those attacks they would have to do. Quite a bit of obstacles that you have to come across, and just make sure you don't make sure you don't get into those quicksand pits, because that's insta kill. So just be careful with that. Overall, the design of this stage here, it's actually not too bad though. I mean, you do want to make sure you look where you're going. There's at least some lighting enough, even though it's set in nighttime. There's just a bit of a platform. You just want to be very careful as you come across, and just make sure you time all this right. See, the moon is very huge here. That's such a huge moon. And yeah, pretty soon, it's eventually gonna get blown up. And of course, the one thing that you may think that'll stay blown up, but of course, other games will contradict that and act as if it was never blown up to begin with. So I don't know. I mean, I hear from at least from Sonic Team that they have confirmation that even in later games, the moon is still already blown up anyway. It's just that it's just turns where nobody can see the blown up half. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be believable, but at the same time, I am not really sure if I can really take the word for it because there's just other means of just you know, them contradicting themselves and stuff like that. But it looks like that's the end of the stage here. So let's see how I did here. I don't know. I don't think I ever did get an E ranking. It might be. I think I got D rank in this one if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was D rank.
I should have tried a little harder.
Yeah, probably a little hard. I mean, at least it's better than E rank you know, at the very least. So I mean, yeah. All right, so over to Chow World we go, and you would probably think that Eggman would actually just take his entire mech with him, right? Am I right there? Actually, no, that would be wrong. Holy shit, Eggman's out of his mech. Oh god, oh jeez. Okay, this is very surreal. So he can run very fast, definitely. Just to see him up close, and yeah, you can just roll around, just you know, run very fast. Alright, so we're back in the Chow Garden, and so I'm gonna go ahead and pet one of these chows right if you wanna listen closely to some special sound effects here.
Yosh. Fingers!
Ah, yes, some of the weirdest soundings that you're gonna hear from Eggman, of all people. Yosh. But yeah, it looks very weird the way he has his, he's out of his mech. Tails does the same thing. Tails does the same thing too, actually, and he can fly as well. So, like, what the hell?
With the Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
For an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for more details.
Like the work of Shadow.
Okay, let me just stop myself right there. You see, there's so many things that is absolutely wrong with this cutscene here. Well, for one thing, yeah, you see that the news flash, and you know you get a clear-cut image of Shadow, you know this whole coloration and all that, and somehow they still mistake him as Sonic the Hedgehog. How the fuck do you mistake a black hedgehog with red linings around him, with a ton of fur on his chest? You get a clear shot image of him, and you don't even think for 1 second that you actually absolutely think that this could actually be Sonic, who is, of course, by the way, a blue hedgehog. So you know how in the living hell could you even just take a good look and then just completely come to the conclusion that that's actually Sonic of all people? And, you know, if that wasn't bad enough, then he's already saved the world beforehand, so how could he actually just go and, you know, start causing crimes all of a sudden? But, I mean, that's probably not the worst of it. It's just the worst part of that bothers the hell out of me is that how, like, they see this image, a clear-cut image of Shadow, and mistake it for Sonic. I don't understand. Are these people, like, fucking colorblind stupid? You know, all the above, actually. So, anyway, moving right along.
How pathetic. Find them before they escape! Maria!
What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do
Maria!
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge!
Alright, folks, welcome to the very first stage of, for Shadow, Stage 4, Radical Highway, break through the besieging military. So yeah, long last, we finally go to the very first of Shadow stages. And also, I gotta say this here, I love this track, the Radical Highway theme. It's so cool sounding. Listen to this. This is such a great track. I love it so much. You know, it's so fitting sounding. Like, you know, especially with the, you know, introducing or being introduced, you know, with one of the Shadow stages, and also with the way that, you know, he just moves with his hover skates that he has here. You know, back when I was a teenager, I was you know, quite amazed how he was actually doing that. But, you know, they're actually just like some magical hover skates that he has here. But, you know, it just looks so cool like that. It does. But, you know, yeah, this track really does fit so well. And Radical Highway isn't actually like if you actually know you know exactly what you're doing, and then you know it's pretty easy, I gotta say. And you know, I actually do pretty fine for just through here. So anyhow, I think I've already explained what Shadow's gameplay is like. It's you know since he's the dark counterpart for Sonic, then you know it's then it is his gameplay is very much similar, where it's you know high speed and then high speed platforming is what it is. And, you know, just going from point A to point B. And yeah, I know I had a bit of a miserable time trying to get to that pulley that was up there. Also, be prepared to hear these loud jets because they are way too damn loud whenever they speed through, and they just drop those bombs. So just make sure you just you know, avoid those at all costs. And honestly, though, like you know, I as much as I really do enjoy the Radical Highway theme in this game, I gotta say though, I really hate how much they actually, you know, this stage actually does return in the 3DS version of Sonic Generations, and only the 3DS version of that game. And like, they really butchered that track there, like almost like some kind of a synthesizer shit or something. And you know, I've heard it before, and I was like, what the hell? What happened? That's like, they ruined such a cool song and replaced it with like, what the hell is this shit? Ugh. I mean, you know, as much as I really do, as much as I love Sonic Generations, that well, actually to be fair though, I've only played the console version of it though, so I guess it's more accurate to say that you know, from playing the console version, that would be my favorite Sonic game of all time, because it actually is though. But I have not played the 3DS version though, and I probably should, you know, just to kind of like differentiate between those two. But you know, I've only played the console version, so but it's still without doubt my favorite Sonic game of all time, you know, because it's you know, it's you know, for one thing, I just love, you know, how they both incorporated with you know, both classic and modern Sonic, and they're just so fun to play. But you know, once I actually do get to doing Let's Play Sonic Generations, which is going to be years from now, like, holy shit, then, you know, you'll probably just, I don't know, gush about it even more. Also, from what you saw in the cutscene, that was Maria, supposedly, Shadow's, surrogate sister, I think, maybe? Well, I mean, you know, I could at least hope they're like, brother and sister, because, I mean, it might as well be. I hope to God that doesn't even go too deeper than that. Just like a fucking Sonic 06. Ugh. And look at that. I got myself a B rank, so I actually did do pretty good in this one. I guess, you know, maybe I enjoyed the stage so much that I somehow did pretty good. I don't know, one of those two.
What?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos Control!
Wow, he's fast! Hey, it's not his speed, he must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
I'm the Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Shadow, what is he?
And it just cuts off like that, because, I mean, we already know what escalates from there. Alright, so, Stage 5, 8 quarters, find the 3 gate keys. We're back to Rouge's gameplay.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Alright, so essentially this stage is a lot like Death Chamber for one of our Knuckles stages. We had to find 3 gate keys around these rooms here. But here's a gimmick though. Here's a catch. This stage actually has one major obstacle, and it's the fact that there is a flying beetle over there. Oh no! What does that beetle do, or what's it doing here, you ask? Well, actually, you really want to watch out for the beetle. In fact, you want to make sure that if it goes into the room, you'll know when the rooms start flashing green, and then you see it around there. If it enters the same room that you're at, you want to make sure that you find a safe hiding spot, because if that beetle catches you, then it will send over its little drones and it'll fire you, and you lose rings. So you want to watch out for that. So make sure you find a hiding spot. And so we have received Rouge's first upgrade. These are the pick nails, and that's basically her version of the shovel claw, in which that allows her to dig holes, like dig through anything that she can dig into. So that's actually it'll definitely be helpful for us to get these 3 gate keys, because that's what we're after. So yeah, this time she's not really looking for the piece of the Master Emerald. It's going to be those gate keys. So that's basically all we have to do. So if you just do as usual. Hey, yeah, this is what it looks like if that beetle catches you. Yeah, those spheres will fire their lasers at you, and you'll lose rings as a result. So yeah, be very careful with that flying beetle. And just just find a safe hiding spot. It's definitely one of those more anxiety-inducing kind of stages, only because of the beetle alone. Actually, when I first played this game, that beetle used to scare the shit out of me, especially when after it catches me and then tries to kill me. But it looks like we're getting pretty close to one of those keys here. One of them is going to be located inside the in one of those walls, and oh, there's the first one right there.
Only 2 more.
Oh look, I got 1,000 points over that. Especially actually I gotta say, it's even more nerve-wracking if you're if you're playing the original Dreamcast version, like I'm doing right now for what this LP is, because like I mentioned, if you're playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the subsequent releases on the GameCube or the HD versions, whenever you're nearby the Master Emerald piece or any other kind of treasure that you're looking for, an exclamation mark will appear above Knuckles or Rouge's head, and then that actually shows you that the thing you're looking for is just right close by. So that's actually something I'm really glad that they incorporated into it. It really does help a lot. But since I'm playing the Dreamcast version, then there's no exclamation mark, so it's completely luck based, and so it's even more so in this version, well, especially in this stage, where you have that flying beetle chasing after your ass. So yeah, be very careful with that. Yeah, I was trying to dig around to see if I could actually find that that key, but I think it could be in this one. Yep, yeah, there it is. It looks very much obvious enough, but it's like in that on that Eggman symbol with that crosshair that's locking on there. Well, it kind of looks like those square corners around the symbol. So I mean, that's just one thing that I actually was able to figure out. So there's that. And the last one was a little bit tricky though, because it's actually in that one room. And, well, it's in a square room for one thing. Yeah, that's literally what those hit monitors will actually tell you, that it's in a square room. And it's gonna be right over this way. This one actually kind of stunned me, though, because since I was very much close to it, and I was trying to dig everywhere. Oh, yeah, just don't touch fire either, because, you'll lose rings, so be careful with those. Which is pretty obvious, so. But yeah, this one actually very much stumped me, though, because I was trying to dig everywhere to see if I can find that key, but I had no luck in that one. And so eventually, like, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna take here, but eventually actually I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll just look at the hit monitor, which I'm not actually doing right now. I think the beetle does eventually come, but yeah, because even the beetle will even go over to those small rooms like these, so yeah, if you're out in the open, then nowhere's safe, so just, yeah, like I said, make sure you find a good hiding spot. And it looks like it's here right now. Oh, yeah, he was just right there. I couldn't figure out where it was. Especially with those things being also sudden. Like, it's such a jump scare. I'd say the jump scare is what it is, because, you know, it's, you know, just startles you, like, just come out of nowhere. So, yeah, after realizing that there was no way I could find it, I was like, fuck it, then, just read the monitor. And it was saying hot chow, but then I managed to actually decipher what it was saying. And if you take a closer look at those hieroglyphics right there, you see this symbol that looks like a chow just right by the torch, and there it is. That's actually what it meant. Just right there, the hot chow. So that's just where it is. So now all three of the keys have been found, and so we'll see. Oh, and I also got a B rank.
All too easy.
I'm actually doing a lot better than this time around. Because I guess that's what Rouge needs to do, is just infiltrate further into Eggman's base. So anyway.
It's a space transporter. The destination has been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
Rouge, please don't do that weird dance. Or just showing what we have to do. Just don't. Yeah, this motion capture animation just looks pretty weird. I mean, it is a lot better than Sonic Adventure 1, where it's just like static animation. But at least they managed to actually just animate the characters, even though it really does look aged, because you know, with the kind of like weird looking motion capture. So anyway, so that should do it for this video. So next time on Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2, we are going to, I believe, do the next stage as Eggman, because it looks like he's gone to the Space Colony Arc before he revealed itself. And we'll just see where we'll go from there. So I will see you guys then.